Same as ever, I see. That passion of his is quite something.
Yes!
You're every bit as passionate in your own way, I'm sure, Mr. Naruhodo.
No!
But then, why the mask?
I didn't want to burden Lorne Van Seeks with tiresome explanations about why he had an Eastern apprentice.
Because it would be so much easier to explain why he was wearing a mask?
Yes!
He needs to wear this mask.
You need to learn... Mr. Naruhodo, there's a lot you need to learn about British culture.
Aha! Here is my guest now, my latest client with money to spend.
A few moments later.
I implore you to take the case, sir. Money is no object. Simply name your figure.
Oh boy.
Money and wealth are of little consequence to me, madam.
Why are you lying?
Hello everybody, KBTV on the Sun, and welcome back to another episode of the Case 4 of the second game. Miss Visual is missing her husband, and Herlock has decided to dump the whole case onto us, so we're looking into it for him, I guess.
Because he has better things to do, like dye his hair red.
In fairness, we'll do a better job than he would.
Yeah, but that's not hard.
Barclay Prison is on the outskirts of London, backing onto a lonely burial ground. Its 4 high outer walls loom quietly before us in the fog. Having requested a meeting, we were shown to the governor's office in the watchtower. Huh.
Why do you have that clock?
Why that clock, actually? Like, hang on a second.
What the hell?
Whose office is this? Ash Williams?
Also, what's with the bird? Like, it has no room.
1st of November! Barclay Prison, governor's office. I'll laugh if this comes out in November. Oh, somebody's back. This is you, Final, that's you.
Is this the one you said had the Scottish accent?
Uh-huh.
Alright. This place is full of hardened criminals. I cannot remember the last time a civilian was done here. And you do not want to talk to an inmate, but to me. Do you know who I am? Oh, do you ken who I am? I am not used to that.
I told you, he's very Scottish.
I was about to make like a, what's his name? I was about to say Terry Bogard, and I know that's not it. Mike Hagar joke, but I'm just like, well, the Ken there, I'm just like, okay, you're just encouraging more Street Fighter references.
I legitimately, I'm looking at this man, and my first thought is, I wish that I could pull off a Flintheart Glomgold. Because that would be so fun to do. I don't think I could pull off Flintheart Glomgold. But I would love to pull off Flintheart Glomgold.
Which one?
DuckTales reboot.
Do you ken who I am? I'm the governor, Barry Kaiden.
Get it? Barry Kaiden? Yes. It's a pleasure. I'm Ryunosuke Naruhodo, defense lawyer.
I just got it.
Yeah.
And an Easterner, I see. Does that mean...
Yes. I'm a visiting student of law from the Empire of Japan.
Japan? Did you say Japan?
Yes?
Well, there's no any of your kind in here, laddie. Maybe you should try the prison next door, eh?
I didn't notice the prison next door, sir.
It's the prison of the mind.
I didn't even get to say anything, but okay.
Watching them write the accent into the words is wild.
I didn't like to be so direct, but... I have no intention of speaking with the likes of you suspicious-looking Easterners.
Yes, back to the racism.
Now get up me hair.
Okay. So as soon as he
Or
finds
what's
out
left of
that
it.
So as soon as he finds out that we're from Japan, he reacts like this. That surely
Yes.
means
Racism.
I think it's because of the professor case.
Oh yeah, that makes sense too. Obviously, yeah. Of course, yeah.
You think so too? 10 years ago, Genshin Usogi, also known as the Professor, was incarcerated at this prison. And then, after his execution, he apparently re-emerged from his grave in the cemetery behind the prison.
Might have known. You're sniffing around about the case, aren't you?
Hey, we didn't do anything wrong. Hold on.
Your agency, part of the professor's great web, no doubt.
No, not at all. We're just...
Get going with ya before I punch your lights out.
We're going!
Man, if only you had some kind of sword.
No, he doesn't use that ever, so...
I know, but even like, just
Do you-
use his
do you
leverage
really?
tool.
Do you really want to see Ryunosuke use a weapon?
Dude,
Go ahead
honestly,
and try it, you punk. I got
I
two
see
weapons in the
Ryunosuke-
back over there.
I see Ryunosuke using a weapon and like flailing it around, like not knowing how to use a baseball bat.
Yes! Clearly the ghost of that killer still haunts this place. We're not gonna get anywhere here. Unless we can somehow prove to this man that there's nothing suspicious about us.
Governor Kaden,
What are you thinking, Mrs. Sato?
I feel sure that name came up in conversation recently somewhere. I was wondering if whoever mentioned it, him, might have some ideas to help us.
Come to think of it, I have the same feeling. Well, yeah, unfortunately it was like 2 weeks ago when that happened, but...
Joke's on you. I don't remember anything from yesterday.
Father, shouldn't you be up in your hotel room right now?
Nah, he's
No.
reading the newspaper, don't you see?
You could do that in your hotel room, couldn't you?
I could also do that down here. It's nice down here.
Oh, okay.
That's Professor Mikatoba over there.
Ah, hello, you two. I was just taking a moment to catch up on the world now that I'm unpacked.
But where's Judge Jugoku?
Yes, he's not the relaxing sort. He's taken himself off to pay his respects to all the legal bigwigs.
Having only just arrived in the country today? Goodness, he's full of energy.
Professor, you mentioned something before about how you know the prison governor at Barclay Prison.
Oh, Governor Caden, you mean?
So it is the same man.
Father, we must speak with the governor. But he refused to talk to us. He said we are suspicious Easterners.
Ah, yes, the racism. Well, I'm sure if I accompanied you, it would be a very different story.
Oh, would you? That would be wonderful. If you have time now.
Sadly, as you can see, I'm very busy at the moment.
You are?
Yes, I'm really engaged in this article I'm reading, actually.
Busy drinking coffee at a comfortable setting?
Why, yes. No, I have a rather lot to prepare for tomorrow, you know.
Oh, sorry. I didn't say that out loud, did I?
You didn't. I'm just psychic.
Everyone can read your mind, Naruhodo-san. Everyone.
You Mikatos are alarmingly good at reading people's thoughts.
It's not just us. Or it could be that you Naruhodos are alarmingly bad at hiding your thoughts.
Could be both.
It could be two things, yes. Let's not fall out now. I have an idea.
What's he writing on that piece of paper?
Words, usually. Here's a letter of introduction for you. Hopefully, when he sees my name, he'll change his tune.
Thank you.
Oh god, who was it? Peter Cullen?
No, it was no. Okay, I remember now.
No. It was
Let's
you.
check-
You were doing Tim Curry. That's right.
Letter of introduction. A note of introduction on behalf from Professor Mikatoba to Governor Kaden. Hopefully now he'll be willing to talk to Naruhodo and Susato.
Good luck then.
I like how he casually doesn't even ask why we're talking to him in the first place. He's just like, "Oh yeah, sure, here." I
just
cannot
like-
read this scribble.
I like when,
I can't write.
when Naruhodo was like, that's Professor Mikatoba over there, and I was just like, yeah.
Look, that's Dunban over there.
Professor Mikatoba has wonderful handwriting, doesn't he?
Does he?
This dark-suited young man is not the least bit What is this? Mikatoba? Is it just me, or does that make me sound extremely untrustworthy?
I do wish you'd at least call you a nice young man.
I'm really not sure that would have helped. I mean, it's better than just like black-cladded person. What? Is that a take it?
Oh, it looks like this is some sort of steamship ticket.
Does that actually
The
say
SS
9/11?
Gross first cabin. I think that's a 21.
Sure.
See, even the dogs are concerned about this. I'm just saying. The dogs are saying this is like even the dogs remember what happened on there.
The SS Grouse first class cabin 001. Yokohama departure
No,
11 September, London arrival 1st November.
It was
Wait,
9/11.
they departed from Yokohama? Excuse me?
They departed for Yokohama.
I'm sorry, immediately the battle music from Like a Dragon started playing in my head.
I still need to play Infinite Wealth.
Ba, ba, da, ba, 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 da, ba, ba.
That's the boat that Professor Mikatoba and Jigoku came on from Japan, isn't it? Mikatoba and Jigoku could definitely be like team players, honestly, party members. I can see it.
Yes, I think it's called at Dunkirk in the north coast of France for a night before finally arriving in Dover.
I think it's been almost a year since we arrived in Dover on the SS Brea. Seems a shame not to keep your ticket as a memento of your trip, don't you think?
Yes, I agree. I have mine safely in my diary.
And I keep mine in my
Susato,
wallet.
which one? Susato, which one? You've taken 2 trips.
Yes. And I keep mine in my wallet, so I have it with me at all times. Oh, well, how strange. Where could it have gone?
Are you like that on purpose, Mr. Naruhodo?
Did I imagine it, or was that comment accompanied by a little sigh? You can do the second sentence.
Letter of introduction once again. It's written on the back of a ticket for a passage on a steamship.
Obviously has no relevancy for anything. Absolutely not. How do I move again? There we go. Alright, Mikatoba, do your important whatever you're doing that you can't come with us. Hello, sir. We're back. Hey.
I'm legitimately curious and trying to figure out how you sail from Japan to the UK. And I've noticed there are two possible routes.
Mm-hmm.
So one, this image is very small. I need the bigger. There we go. One is the North Passage, which is basically sailing up over Russia and just taking that entire northern route. Probably takes longer. One is the South Passage, which is to go through not the Indies,
I think it is the South Passage they usually take. So there's at least 2 confirmed stops that happen. Either you stop in Hong Kong or you stop in Dover, which is in France.
No, Dunkirk is in France.
Dunkirk, yeah.
Yeah, them stopping at Dunkirk is what made me think about it. So I'm just like, if they stopped at Dunkirk, which is south of Dover, then they probably took the south route, which would involve going down through New Zealand, under India, through the Suez Canal, Mediterranean, and stopping at Dunkirk. And I'm pretty sure Hong Kong is also on route there, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. I was just curious because, like, originally in my head it's like, oh yeah, they sailed the Pacific, and I'm like, wait a second, that makes no sense.
Yeah,
the
no,
entire
that would go...
the entire Americas are in the way. Wait a second.
I was gonna say.
Thanks, Julie Cern, someone who was a big idiot in history who also didn't think the Americas were there.
In all fairness, they hadn't been discovered yet.
No,
they were.
Okay,
by the
okay,
time Columbus went there, they knew about it. He was just an idiot.
All right, well, fair enough.
If you just cast your eyes over this, Governor Keaton.
What's this then? You cannot pull the wool over my eyes, you good-for-nothing Japanese student.
Dang, man.
Mikotoba? That young jock from the forensics laboratory? That Mikotoba?
Jock?
Really? Yes, exactly. Him.
Oh dear, perhaps I should have said something sooner. I'm Eugene Mikotoba's daughter, Susato.
Thanks! You're the young man's daughter? And you didn't think to mention that afore?
I mean, you shut down all conversations, sir.
I do apologize.
Aye, well, you best take a seat then. Can I offer you a cup of tea, perhaps? And don't forget to try one of these wee handcuff biscuits.
Oh my god.
Sure, but don't eat it first in front of me.
Look, there's a plate of them, okay, man?
Okay.
Your father's influence is nothing short of amazing.
I'm bitterly regretting not announcing who I was from the outset now.
I mean, in fairness, you had no idea that this guy knew your dad.
Right?
Susato over here like, I could have saved myself an entire trip to the hotel.
So then, what can I do for you, Hen?
I mean, in reality, it might have been, oh yeah, I'm Mikotoba's daughter. And he's like, but that guy is suspicious right there. He must be holding you hostage.
Oh my god.
Well, we're currently investigating a case.
It's one of your warders, you see. He's gone missing.
Listen.
Missing?
That's right. It should have been reported to you as well, being the prison governor.
I have not heard anything of the sort. There's no missing persons in my prison.
Oh,
But how can that be?
it's Mr. Daily Vigil, your chief warder.
Eh? Vigil?
That's right. His wife came to us and asked us to investigate his disappearance. Let's skip the part about him only going missing yesterday for now. Clearly that means nothing to him.
Something. That said something.
Oh. My brain right now. Anyway.
It means nothing to him!
We gotta do the line in one take, no do-overs.
Would you be so kind to tell us what you know, sir?
Aye, of course.
Well, first...
Oh no, not this. What's that there, then?
It's actually the sign of a Japanese defense lawyer.
Well, if you have to wear something like that to prove who you are, perhaps I should wear these handcuffs, eh?
What did that... But...
I think maybe it's more of a sign of the people you catch than yourself.
Oi, that's true. You got me there, then. You got me there, and
They're not actually a sign of anything, are they? Does he say anything to this? I'm curious. Governor Caden, would you have a look at this?
Butch, wouldn't I rather have a wee handcuff biscuit?
Oh, no, thanks. I'd rather you just cast your eyes over this.
Or maybe you prefer real handcuffs, eh?
Dang, I'm just showing a newspaper. No, neither for me, please. Lovely offers, though. Oh, man.
Hold up. Yeah, I'll take the regular handcuffs as long as they're also biscuits so I can eat my way out of them.
We understand that Mr. Visual is the chief warder here at the prison.
Aye, that he was.
Was?
Strong sense of responsibility and dedicated to the job, no doubt about it. He was a fine warder.
Sorry, did you say was?
Aye. He does not work here and he does not work here no more. He left the job.
Oh my!
When was this exactly?
There's a question. When was it about? It cannot have been much less than 10 years ago now.
Ah,
What?
10 years ago? He stopped working here 10 years ago?
Aye, as I mind it. Deacon, I have not heard the fella's name in all that time. Don't worry, that's too early if he's gone missing though.
But Mrs. Visuals made no mention of it.
I think perhaps Mr. Naruhodo that his wife simply doesn't know. I think she's unaware that he no longer works here.
Governor Caden, can you tell us what happened? Why did Mr. Visual give up his job here?
That's important, is it?
I mean, yes, I believe it may be.
Don't forget DL-6.
What are you thinking, Mr. Naruhodo?
I can't help wondering, given that it was 10 years ago,
Ah!
which was exactly when the professor was being held at this prison. Oh yeah, that's
Well-
right.
So I was muted, so you didn't hear that, but when you said don't forget DL6, I literally yelled, "You shut up."
Look, the Professor cases this game's DL-6, I don't know what to tell you.
So Mr. Vigil actually resigned from the position of chief warder 10 years ago, you're telling us? What happened to make him leave the job?
In actual fact, he did not leave the job willingly. He had no choice on the matter.
You mean, he was dismissed?
Is he dead?
It was after a particular walk.
Sorry? A walk?
Oh, walk to...
Aye, that's the word for it in here. A walk to the gallows.
An execution?
It's the job of the chief warder to prepare the gallows tree and oversee any executions, you see. Only Vigil did something unthinkable on that last walk he was manning.
What did he do?
I'm sorry, but I cannot reveal that information. But I can tell you that it's very rare for a chief warder to be relieved of his post.
But why wouldn't Mrs. Vigil know about it?
Pride.
She appears to be under the impression that her husband still works here.
I wouldn't have known anything about that, I'm afraid.
Can you perhaps answer us one more question about the circumstances of his dismissal?
And what would that be, Anne?
That last execution Mr. Vigil was responsible for overseeing. Was it by any chance the professor's?
My thoughts exactly.
I'm sorry, I really am, but I'm not at liberty to answer that.
I see.
I mean, that literally just gives us the answer, so.
Yeah. I can't answer that. Okay, so it must have been that.
Yeah, but I mean, what else are you supposed to say in that situation?
Yeah, it's true.
Look over there. Smoke bomb. Runs away.
Jumps out the window.
My father came to Britain all those years ago in order to study forensic medicine. But you seem to have been well acquainted.
The bedroom, the prison, and the cemetery have a lot to do with one another. After all, they need fresh corpses for forensic research. Do you ken?
Yes, I can imagine.
The advancements of medical science is always particularly palatable.
Your father worked in the laboratory just on the far side of the graveyard. In the basement of St. Sinners. It's still in use today.
That's quite a name. Saint Sinners. That's come up before, I'm sure.
Yes, that's right. We've been there.
Mikatoba and I after used to ride in the carriage together and negotiate terms.
For more fresh material, I suppose.
Aye, and we used to sit in here for hours and gab about dissection and all sorts. Oh, it takes me back. Over a pot of tea and a plate of cut biscuits, of course.
How charming.
He was a good fella, your father. Reliable and dead set on his work. But I'm afraid I'll never understand you Japanese.
Because of Genshin Asogi, I suppose.
Well, I cannot tell you anything else.
Thank you so much for your time, Governor.
Oh, one moment before you're away then. I'm sure I have it here somewhere.
He has an axe attached to his waist.
It would probably help if you opened the bookcase before putting your hand in there.
Look,
Nah.
Capcom is not paying animation for that. Ah, found it. Here, take this as a wee souvenir of your visit to the prison.
What is it?
That's Vigil's dismissal notice. It's 10 years old now, of course.
Oh my, are you sure?
Oi, it's no trouble at all. It's not the original mind.
Dismissal notice. The harsh reprimand incurred by Mr. Vigil 10 years ago that resulted in him losing his job as Chief Warden of Barclay Prison.
Thank you very much, Governor Caden.
Well, in return, do me a favor and never come back here. That case is closed.
Oh, we're probably gonna come back if you say that.
Well, I think we ought to return to Baker Street for the time being.
Yes, I agree. We need to report back to Mr. Sholmes with what we found out about Mr. Vigil. But before that, what will he tell Mrs. Vigil, I wonder? Yeah, wife does not know concerning. Look, we have an opportunity here now, while the governor is away.
Instead of Huddle, you could be imprisoned if you are caught.
That's a good point. Perhaps not then. Oh, I can't
Also,
examine
the bird
anything
is
yet? Huh? Oh, I
was about
can't
to say
examine
also-
anything.
Yeah, I was about to say also the bird is watching you.
Eh.
Just standing there menacingly.
1st of November, Shums is sweet. We're back!
Hello?
I don't know who's talking, but it sounded like it was Iris. I guessed? Okay.
I thought you'd be back before long, so I baked some scones for us all.
Oh, so that's what that delicious smell...
Greetings, my dear fellows.
Whatever, blue hair man.
Hey, I have a question.
Uh-huh.
Why is he going through the same exact color, like hair coloring scheme as Dragon Ball Super?
Well,
like first he achieved Super Saiyan God, and now he's Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan.
I don't know.
Like, is Ultra Instinct next?
Well, Ultra Instinct didn't exist when this game first came out.
Neither did Super Saiyan.
No, the second
the game release,
came out.
not the actual time, not the actual era.
The original Gray Ace Attorney 2 came out in 2017, so Ultra Instinct had not yet appeared in Super.
I'm just saying, I'm connecting dots here.
Yes, well, interesting theory, but behold my blue hair and now I have pronouns.
Oh god.
Oh.
You returned a good deal sooner than I was anticipating.
Hello, Mr. Sholmes.
If that is your real name.
Hello, Mr. Sholmes.
Say nothing, your thoughts are written all over your faces in any case. It turns out that it may have been advisable to test my hair color restoration tonic before application.
You think?
Oh my.
Pray tell me, what about our water friend? Have you garnered some new information?
Yeah, we sure did. Not sure how you're gonna take this, Mr. Sholmes, so we're gonna have to hold this out for the next video. We'll see
Also,
about
can I
that.
just wait?
What?
He applied that before testing it, but that means he also applied it to his eyebrows?
I mean,
Don't worry about it.
The tonic might have been something he drank.
Oh. Sussy.